Man, I hate when people call my phone, man. Please don't ask me how I've been. Oh, I loathe how you been. That's the worst thing you could ever ask me. See, just like Carl Jung said with the shadow self and how people can project onto others, it's because they can't be honest with themselves. They can't be honest with themselves about what it is that they actually want. Like when somebody calls my phone, boy, don't call me. I'm just going to be honest with you. Don't call me. Don't contact me. Write me a letter. I think we should go back to letters, telegrams and such. And I ain't talking about the app, Jack. I'm talking about the British are coming. Like, did they send it? Back when you had to ride a horse across the street to hand somebody a piece of paper. I think we should go back to that because, man, I hate when people call my phone, man. Please don't ask me how I've been. Oh, I loathe how you been. That's the worst thing you could ever ask me. Tony Soprano said, remember when is the lowest form of conversation? How you been is the lowest form of any type of introduction to a conversation. It is the worst. Can we retire it, please? Can we put it on a jersey and hang it up in the rafters so nobody can ever use the phrase, hey, man, how you been? How you think I've been? Like, what is that supposed to mean? That's a way for them to ask you your business without them feeling like they being nosy. But that's what they are. They being nosy. I've never called somebody without an intention. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's my psychopathy. Yeah. Maybe it's my Machiavellianism coming in where I have intentions for everything. I'm very, very, very intentional, such as my nature. Yeah. It's my nature to be intentional with everything that I do. And so if somebody calls me, my nature tells me that they want something. Because if I call them, I don't necessarily want something, but I want something. I want an answer to a question, you dig? I want to take you out somewhere, you dig? I want to invite you somewhere. I want to give you some information. Or I'm going to ask something of you, but I'm not finna pretend like I just want to know how you been. Again, those are the people who won't tell you what they like. They won't tell you what they want. Those are the ones you should be worried about. Be leery of people who just want to know how you been. It sounds good. I know. Trust me. I know I sound ridiculous. Come on, man. They just checking on you. It can't be that bad. Are you that paranoid? Yeah, I am, quite frankly. And I might be schizophrenic. Who knows? But what I'm saying is, I know you want something. So you might as well just tell me what it is and negotiate. See if I can do it for you. And that's where my Machiavellianism come in at, because I'm intentional with mine. So because I know I want something, I know what I'm going to offer you in order to get it. Now, whether you deny me or how you do it, that's on you. That's your business. But you ain't going to get no sugarcoating. You ain't going to get no beating around the bush and no pussyfooting from me. I'm going to tell you what I want, and I'm going to offer you something in exchange for that, whether it's money or something else that is of value to you, not just for your time, but for the time. Yeah, for your time and for the fact that I'm calling you with a request. Yeah. And so when most people call me, I know they want something. You know what I mean? It's human nature. But if you don't want to reveal what that is, and you don't want to tell me why you calling me and what it is, I'm going to look at you suspiciously. That's just what it is. I don't care. I don't care. And Willie Lynch ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all human nature. You know what I mean? And going back to this Willie Lynch thing, let's just dissect that a little bit more, because it's not real. It's myth. It's a myth. Dick Gregory spoke about it. And what Dick Gregory said is that in the Willie Lynch letter, they was using 1960s lingo. He's implying that, it ain't even implying, he explicitly said at the time that this supposedly, allegedly took place, they ain't even talk like that back then. I don't know if they was using thee, thoueth, and thine and all of that at the time when it was wrote, but he said they didn't talk like that, Jack. It was too hip. It was like, hey, man, you jive turkey sucker. You want to get the slave to do what you want? Nah, I'm just playing. That's 70s lingo. But no, he said that basically that the letter itself was FBI or CIA, and that it was used to get the movement that was going on, to stifle it and make people, I guess, a big distraction. It's a psyop. Everything is a government psyop. We got so many of them. COVID is a government psyop. Iran. But what he's saying about this Willie Lynch thing is that it didn't necessarily come from those people. And what I'm saying is you didn't need Willie Lynch to write the letter for it to be at play. And if people know about the Willie Lynch theory and the Willie Lynch letter back then, why is it still working today? It's alive and well today. I'm not a slave, never been a slave. I've never experienced Jim Crow. Yeah, I've experienced racism, direct and indirect, but since the time period that we living in, you can deal with a racist. And we're going to speak about that a little bit more later. But prejudice, racism, things of that nature, the grouping of people, it's human nature to want to be around your own, to group yourself. It's human nature. And another thing that's human nature is for people to be jealous, for people to be envious. Yeah. And when you see pit the old against the young, that's all jealous and envy. A younger person, let's just dive into this. And I want to ask you, how many times have you seen a younger person? And I'm not talking about siblings because that's a whole nother thing. But just in general, say you work at an office. Yeah. Matter of fact, it can be Dunder Mifflin if you want it to be. You work at Dunder Mifflin. Ryan started the fire. And I think Ryan is the youngest dude in the office, if I'm not mistaken. Ryan is pretty young. And would you see, or would you say that Ryan is jealous of Michael? He's all the reason to be. Michael's the boss in that office. You know, Michael has a convertible, I guess. It's a nice car for, somebody of that caliber. And Michael has opportunities and access to things that Ryan don't. But would you say that Ryan is jealous of Michael for that reason? I wouldn't. I didn't see it. I wouldn't even have thought it, even if I just watched a couple of episodes. I don't have to know everything that happened in all 9 seasons. And in turn, I didn't see Michael jealous of Ryan. As a matter of fact, he was infatuated with Ryan. Thought Ryan was the future. And even though this is a television show and it's scripted, it, to me, is a representation of how things ought to be. Now, I think Michael Scott is a buffoon and an idiot. I don't really like Michael Scott. Michael Scott annoys me. Like, he's very, very, very annoying. But I can stomach him sometimes. Within that construct, that microcosm, and you can see human nature at play, people's allegiances, the things that people are attracted to, favoritism, yeah, people trying to kiss up in order to move up move up the ladder. Dwight kissing up to Michael, just basically doing anything. Wash his socks. He'll wash his feet with his tears if he asks him to, because he fancies himself and he wants to move up. Assistant regional manager to whatever. I guess he gave himself some false title that's not even real. And even to the way that Jim and Pam's romance kind of happened, it was all natural as it appeared. So much so that people are patterning their relationships off a fictional TV show. People say they want to be in love like Jim and Pam. Not Tony and Carmela, but Jim Halpert and Pam. What's Pam's name? I can't remember her name, but either way, it don't matter. But what I'm saying is you can look at things in a microcosm, and certain things that are a part of human nature you can see. And wasn't no real black people in that show. You had a couple of them, Stanley, but I mean, come on, let's be real. And then you had, what's the brother, Craig Robinson's character, Daryl, but at the same time, come on. And so what I'm saying is even among those people, you saw certain aspects of Willie Lynch. And so what is Willie Lynch really? It's nothing. It's human nature. It's a piece of paper. It's a myth. It's a government psyop. It don't exist. But human nature is alive and well. And it plays a part in every single piece of it that we can think of. You're going to see human nature at play. And it's dominating the game right now. Human nature is undefeated. Can't nothing beat it. Can't nothing beat human nature. You can't beat human nature. I can't beat it. So instead of trying to beat human nature, I try to understand it.